Welcome to my podcast channel, where I provide information about the nutritional value of food and other healthy lifestyles. The purpose of this podcast is to help you synthesize the most complete and accurate information so that you can make decisions to improve your own and your loved one's health. According to Gandhi, health is true wealth, not gold and silver. So, let's help ourselves and those around us become richer, more valuable through the nutritional information provided in today's podcast. This podcast will answer 4 basic questions. First, what are we talking about? Second, what is their impact on our health? Third, what are the reasons for their impact? Fourth, how can we apply the information to practice? On March 22, 2023, TechCrunch reported that Good Meat, one of the leading companies in the artificial meat industry, was granted permission by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and the U.S. Department of Agriculture to produce artificial meat and was introduced to the market as a type of food that is not harmful to humans. This will be one of the biggest challenges for the traditional food industry, an industry based on livestock farming and slaughter for meat. The bigger challenge is the global food culture, as we as humans have evolved from hunting and gathering to farming and livestock farming for meat or pulling force. If you have read the book Homo Sapiens by author Harari, you will know that livestock farming is one of the factors that have brought human civilization to its current development. All of the above is being challenged and gradually replaced by artificial meat. Humans will always look forward and will always overturn values that are no longer valuable. So now let's explore what artificial meat is, how it is currently and will affect our lives and health, and the reason why it has such a strong impact. When it comes to the term artificial, everyone knows that these are creations made by humans to serve some purpose. Look around you and you will see them everywhere, from inside the house to the streets. Even the society you live in is also a creation of humans, but all of them have in common that they must be created from some existing material. Artificial meat is no exception. It is meat that is completely created from animal cells rather than from slaughtering livestock as we usually do. Humans always strive forward and will always discard values that are no longer valuable. So now let's explore what artificial meat is, how it is affecting our lives and health, and why it has such a strong impact. When we mention the phrase artificial, everyone knows that it refers to objects created by humans to serve a specific purpose. Look around you, and you will see them everywhere, from inside your house to outside on the street. Even the society in which you live is a creation of humans. But they all have one thing in common: they must be made from some available material. Artificial meat is no exception. It is meat made entirely from animal cells rather than from the slaughter of livestock, as we often do. But how are they actually created? To simplify and make it easy to understand, scientists have found a way to create meat without any actual cows. In essence, meat is a mixture composed of cells, and scientists have carried out the following 3 steps to create it. Firstly, they take a meat stem cell from an animal such as a cow. Then, they nurture this cell in a necessary nutrient environment to allow the cell to grow exponentially. Finally, when a sufficient number of cells have been produced, they are combined to form beef-like chunks. So when we eat this artificial meat, is there any difference from normal meat, and do they provide us with the essential nutrients that regular meat can bring? This is surely a question that many of us have. First, we need to know that lab-grown meat is produced in a tightly controlled environment that can protect the meat from bacteria and contamination. E. coli, Salmonella, and Campylobacter are gut bacteria that cause illness every year and are a concern for meat eaters. That's the production environment, but what about the nutrients inside the meat? Let's find out. Meat produced in a laboratory also does not contain growth hormones that are usually injected into animals to make their meat taste better and gain weight quickly. This makes lab-grown meat safer, without residual antibiotics. At the same time, lab-grown meat does not contain the pathogens that cause disease in livestock for the simple reason that they do not develop directly from animals. One of the most widespread and impactful epidemics that affected livestock farming for meat production is the mad cow disease. It is one of the largest animal epidemics of the 20th and 21st centuries. The disease was first detected in the UK in the 1980s and quickly spread throughout Europe and other regions of the world. In addition, lab-grown meat can be modified to provide all the necessary essential nutrients for the body. The amount of fat in the meat can be controlled by adjusting the growth environment. The ratio of saturated and unsaturated fatty acids can also be changed. Unhealthy fats in the meat can be replaced with healthy and essential fats such as omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids help reduce inflammation and the risk of heart disease. Meat producers can also supplement vitamins like B12 into lab-grown meat. Artificial meat promises to be a new direction to address the pressing issues related to animal rights and natural resources that are increasingly depleted as the world's population is estimated to reach 10 billion people by 2050 according to the United Nations. We hope this podcast has provided you with sufficient knowledge and basic information about artificial meat so that you can have a general understanding and grasp of human advancements in the food industry. Thank you for listening. And if you found this week's podcast informative and useful, please subscribe, like, and continue to support our team. More importantly, please share this information with those who need it.